I am flying to Paris next week, and my friend just texted me that her parents were nearly deported in Germany because they did not know about a new computer system. Is Europe really completely changing how Americans get in this year?
Yes. In 2026, we are seeing the biggest overhaul to European border control in history. It is called the EES, or the Entry-Exit System, and it is catching thousands of American travelers completely off guard.
But wait, I have always just handed my blue passport to the guard, they stamp it, and I walk through. What exactly is this EES?
That manual stamp is dead. As of right now, Europe requires mandatory biometric registration at the border. When you land at your very first entry point in the Schengen zone, you do not just hand over a passport. You must go to a kiosk, scan your fingerprints, and have a facial photograph taken for their federal database.
Fingerprints? Like a criminal background check just to visit Italy?
It is an automated tracking network. The real danger here is the connection trap. Let us say you are flying from New York to Rome, but you have a layover in Frankfurt, Germany. Your first point of entry is Germany. You have to clear EES there, not in Italy.
Let me guess. The lines for these new machines are a total nightmare, and people are missing their connecting flights?
Exactly. Airlines are still selling tickets with 45-minute layovers. But with the new biometric kiosks, European aviation authorities quietly admit you need an absolute minimum of 90 minutes to 2 hours to clear passport control. If you have a short layover, you will miss your flight. But EES is only the system that tracks you when you land. The real threat happens before you even get to the airport in America.
Wait, what threat before the airport? Do I need a visa to go to Spain now?
It is not technically a visa. It is an electronic travel authorization called ETIAS, and it is mandatory for 2026. If you show up to check your bags in Chicago or Atlanta, and you do not have an approved ETIAS, the airline gate agent will deny you boarding on the spot.
This is getting ridiculous. How much does this ETIAS thing cost? And how long does it take?
It costs roughly 20 euros. You have to apply on the official European Union website, providing your personal data and answering security questions. The authorization lasts for 3 years, or until your passport expires.
So I should just Google buy ETIAS quickly and pay whatever website pops up first?
Do not ever do that. The U.S. State Department is tracking a massive surge in third-party scam websites charging hundreds of dollars for fake ETIAS approvals. Only use the official EU portal. And here is a terrifying side effect of the new EES database: the end of the fudge factor for how long you stay.
Fudge factor? You mean the old rule where you can only stay in Europe for 90 days?
Yes, the 90 days within any 180-day period rule. In the past, backpackers and snowbirds would sometimes overstay by a few days. Border guards would flip through pages of old, faded passport stamps, get confused, and just wave them through without doing the math.
Right. My uncle definitely stayed in Greece for like 4 months back in 2019 and no one noticed.
If your uncle does that in 2026, he will be flagged instantly. Because the EES system digitizes the exact timestamp of your entry and exit. The computer does the math. If you stay for 91 days, the kiosk turns red.
What happens if it turns red? Do they just give you a warning?
You face immediate detention, heavy fines, and a multi-year ban from entering all 29 countries in the Schengen zone. The digital record is ultimate and definitive. There is zero human leniency anymore. But as strict as the mainland is, the United Kingdom has introduced a trap that is catching thousands of transiting passengers.
Oh, great. I am actually flying through London Heathrow to get to France. I do not need anything for the UK, right? I am not even leaving the airport.
That entirely depends on your ticket. The UK now enforces the ETA, or Electronic Travel Authorization. It is fully active in 2026.
But I am just transferring. I am not visiting London.
Listen very carefully. If your flights are on the exact same ticket and your bags are checked all the way through to France, you can safely stay airside. You will not pass through UK border control, and you might avoid needing the ETA.
Okay, but what if I booked an American Airlines flight to London and then a separate cheap Ryanair or EasyJet ticket from London to Paris to save money?
That is the definition of the transit trap. Because those are separate tickets, you must collect your checked bags in London and recheck them. To get the baggage claim, you must legally enter the United Kingdom. Without the UK ETA authorization pre-approved on your phone, you will be stopped, detained, and miss your flight to France.
I am checking my tickets right now. I had no idea border control had become this complicated. Is there anything else about my actual passport I need to check?
Yes. All of these digital entries, ETIAS, EES, and UKETA, are electronically tied to your specific passport number.
So if my passport expires in, say, 4 months, I am still good to travel, right?
Absolutely not. Under Schengen rules in 2026, your passport must be valid for at least 3 months beyond the date you intend to leave Europe. If your passport expires too soon, the automated systems will lock you out, and airlines are legally forced to deny you boarding. Check that expiration date immediately.
Wait, if my passport date is fine, I am perfectly safe from these new automated kiosks, right?
Not exactly. There is a silent booking trap in 2026 that will trigger a security lockdown, even with a valid passport. It is the automated name discrepancy protocol.
Discrepancy? You mean like a typo on my boarding pass?
Typographical errors, using nicknames, omitting a middle name, or booking under a maiden name. Previously, a human customs agent would see your airline ticket said Kathy and your passport said Catherine, apply basic logic, and wave you through.
My husband always buys his flights under Jim, but his legal passport says James. Will the computer actually stop him?
Instantly. The new EES biometric kiosks cross-reference the encrypted microchip inside your passport with the airline's digital passenger manifest. If there is a single missing letter, the system automatically flags a stolen identity risk. You are removed from the line, your checked luggage is seized and offloaded, and you will wait hours for an interrogation.
Oh my gosh. So my flight reservation must identically match the passport? Every single letter?
Down to the exact hyphens and suffixes. Do not use initials unless your passport only has an initial. However, here is the final, devastating reality if you get caught at the airport trying to fix this.
Cannot the airline staff just update my boarding pass right there at the check-in counter?
Under the strict new European aviation laws, correcting a name identity mismatch on the day of departure requires voiding the original reservation entirely. You will be legally forced to purchase a brand new walk-up ticket for that flight, which can easily cost over $2,500. Check your paperwork tonight.